would the Democrats be making a bad political move, or maybe that doesn't matter? If this process does lead toward the path to impeachment, with those the public doesn't seem to have the stomach for it.
Well, I think that's a factor. It has to be. I mean, if you read some of the Federalist Papers when impeachment was sort of created in the Constitution, I mean, I think there was an understanding that this is really not just a strict sort of legal measuring stick that you use when you decide whether or not impeachment's the right tool. It's also it has a political component to it, because you're overturning an election. And you don't want to create a precedent where, if you're mad at somebody who's the president, you're just having a perpetual, impeachment process every time, people get upset. So there is a tipping point that I do think you need to kind of keep an eye on. And certainly, in the Senate right now, where you would have to basically get about 20 Senate Republicans to vote to convict. I mean, there certainly are people in Washington who believe that, this actually would be something that President Trump would use to his benefit. Because if it petered out after an impeachment vote, he's certainly not bashful about claiming exoneration, even though when the facts don't support it, and I'm sure that would be the case as well. So, that's clearly part of the calculus that's there. But, at this point, I mean, as I just mentioned, I think that the Judiciary Committee is following up in an appropriate way, and I think that process should go forward. And opinion can change. And people's, understanding of it can get deeper. Not that many people that, have had the time, and I'm not being critical. It's just, that's just not the kind of medium, as you guys know, necessarily to get the most widespread awareness of things. So anyway, as I said, I think, what Chairman Nadler's doing is the right way to proceed.